Hello everyone and welcome to a tour around San Francisco. Today we're going to hit all the main tourist attractions, so let's go for a ride. And speaking of rides, for well over a century, cable cars have been hauling passengers up and down the hills of San Francisco, pulled by cables that run just under the street. Cable cars were invented by Andrew Smith Halliday here in San Francisco in 1873. Halliday's cable car system, based on the early mining conveyance systems, dominated the city's transit scene for more than 30 years. In the 1980s, the system was completely overhauled, costing some $60 million. Today, San Francisco's cable cars are one of only two National Historic Landmarks that move, the other being New Orleans Street Charles Street line car. Now we're at the infamous Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf covers the northern waterfront area of San Francisco and traces its origins way back to the days of the gold rush. Would-be gold diggers swarmed in from every corner of North America, searching for their big break. Chinese immigrants began fishing offshores and bringing in shrimp, oysters, and salmon to feed the hungry diggers. Soon, the Italians caught on and started setting up stands to sell their own seafood. In 1985, Fisherman's Wharf was used to film the James Bond movie A View to Kill. It is by far the most visited place in San Francisco, with more than 12 million visitors annually. Fisherman's Wharf is actually the third most visited tour attraction in the country, behind Disneyland and Disney World. Now, we're going to take a POV trip down one of the most curvy streets in San Francisco, Lombard Street. The crooked part of Lombard Street was designed in 1922 after it was determined that the 27% grade of the hill was too steep for most vehicles and even pedestrians. The switchbacks were designed to increase the ability to safely travel on Lombard. The one-way street was paved with red bricks in its now famously crooked fashion. Some houses that sold on the street were priced at $1.4 million all the way to $4.5 million. Want to know a big secret? Quite to the dismay of others, Lombard Street isn't actually the most crooked street in the world. In fact, it's not even the most crooked street in San Francisco. That honor belongs to Vermont Street in the Potrero Hill neighborhood. Now, moving on to our next tourist attraction. Located along the historic San Francisco waterfront, Pier 39 is just 2 blocks east of Fisherman's Wharf at Beach Street and the Embarcadero. When it was first opened in October of 1978, the number one attraction on Pier 39 was a 10-foot pool filled with Jell-O. The Jell-O pool went out in favor of the now famous Carousel in 1983. Pier 39 is known for its spectacular views of San Francisco Bay, including the Golden Gate Bridge, Bay Bridge, and Alcatraz, as well as the famous California sea lions hauled out on K-Dock. Now, let's go check out these infamous sea lions. The influx of sea lions started to arrive in 1990, shortly after the Loma Prieta quake. The Marine Mammal Center biologists believe that the sea lions have chosen to haul out at Pier 39's K-Dock because there is plenty of food nearby in the bay and ocean, and that their natural predators, white sharks and orcas, do not typically feed in the bay. Male sea lions reach 850 pounds and 7 feet in length, while females can reach 220 pounds and up to 6 feet in length. You can distinguish males from females by noticing the males have a bump or a crest on their heads at 4 to 5 years of age. A majority of the sea lions at Pier 39 are male. Now, it's getting a bit smelly here. Let's check out our next location. Well, we're getting towards the end of the tour, and we thought no better place to end than with one of the best views in all of San Francisco, Coit Tower. Coit Tower is a 210-foot tower in the Telegraph Hill neighborhood of San Francisco, California, offering panoramic views over the city and the bay. The tower, in the city's Pioneer Park, was built between 1932 and 1933 using Lily Hitchcock Coit's bequest to beautify the city of San Francisco. The Art Deco tower, built of unpainted reinforced concrete, was designed by architects Arthur Brown Jr. and Henry Howard. Also known as the Coit Memorial Tower, it was dedicated to the volunteer firemen who had died in San Francisco's 5 major fires. Although an apocryphal story claims that the tower was designed to resemble a fire hose nozzle due to Coit's affinity with the San Francisco firefighters of the day. The resemblance is coincidental. Well, that's all we have, folks, for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the trip around San Francisco. See you next time.